Hello, this is Ignacy Portal Games, and we are in another episode of Portal Games vlog. When do we start? Today, it's Wednesday? It's Wednesday today? Today it's Wednesday, it's very rainy and moody and the weather sucks basically in Poland, and we are at the end of a convention season. I just came back from BGGCON in Dallas. I had a huge jet lag. It was a very tough convention for me, but we were very successful promoting My Happy Farm. This is a new game that will release next year, and we were presenting Cry Havoc, strategy game that we are releasing next year as well. So it was successful promoting our new games. It was not very successful of me playing games, because when exhibitor halls closed and everybody went to the games room to play games, I had jet lag and I went to bed. So I tried to play Time Stories, and after the first chapter, after the first room, I just said, I'm sorry, and I fell asleep. And the other night I played Bonanza, and that was successful. But basically jet lag, this year jet lag just killed me. So the next year, if I go to BGGCON, I need to come to Dallas a couple of days earlier, get used to jet lag, and then enjoy the convention. My advice for you European gamers, if you want to go to American convention, go a couple of days earlier, get used to jet lag, because otherwise you will not have fun during convention. And I said it's the end of the convention season. For us, we have one more convention this year. It's called Pionek. This is a poster for that. Can we focus on this amazing poster we have here? Pionek means pawn or meeple in Polish, and this is a 25th edition of the convention. It is first Polish board game convention ever. It was founded 8 years ago by me, and now we have celebration of 25th edition of the convention. I'm super excited about this convention. We will have 20 exhibitors, we will have about 2,000 people, we have a lot of contests, game auction, second, how do you say that? Second hand? Yes, second hand games. You can sell them and buy games. Lots of events. We have special guest Adam Kałuża, who is designer of K2, amazing game about climbing mountains. I will be there, of course, signing games and having fun. So we end convention season in 2 weeks. Pionek, one of the biggest board game convention in Poland. On my head, everything on my head. I'm responding emails every couple of minutes about the convention. It will be huge, and then I will have vacation. By having vacation, I mean I will be working on new games for the next year. Guys, yesterday we sent to backers a PDF file of Board Games That Tell Stories Volume 2. The physical book is in print and should be ready in any day actually. The first volume, the first book, is already in distribution. You can buy it in States at your favorite local game store. You can buy it in Europe at your favorite local game store. I strongly recommend it. It's a unique, fun gift for your fellow players. Lots of articles in this book. You have articles by Rob Deview, designer of Risk Legacy and Pandemic Legacy, by Mike Selinker, designer of Pathfinder, Antua Bauza, designer of Seven Wonders, and Bruno Catala, designer of Five Traps, and many more. You have, like, how many pages we have here? Like almost 300 pages of articles written by the most renowned designers on the planet, writing how they develop the games. For example, Antua Bauza writes how he was developing Hanabi, his Spiel des Jahres game. Mike Selinker writes how he was developing Pathfinder. Rob Deview writes how he was testing Risk Legacy. Lots of fun stories in this book, so I strongly recommend check your game store, ask them for Board Games That Tell Stories. It is like really very interesting book and very unique gift if you have somebody you want to give him something super unique and super special. Board Games That Tell Stories, Volume 1. Guys, we are very close to the end of the year. This guy here is working on the games that we will release next year in Poland. I cannot tell about them because we not yet announced them, so this is like a super confidential yet. We will announce them during PortalCon, 24th of January. This guy over there is working on Cry Havoc. We just today on our super secret closed Facebook group called Portal Gamer, you are invited to that. We posted a couple of ideas for the cards, right? It were designs of different cards for Cry Havoc. We are working on this, and we asked our most hardcore fans who are part of this group of Portal Gamer for the opinion on which layout do they prefer, which layout is more clear for them, which is better. So we are working on this very strongly right now. This guy behind me is standing actually behind the camera, and he will be doing a video for you from BGGCON. I recorded a couple of short videos at BGGCON in Dallas, and Marek will do a remix of this, and we will post it on our YouTube channel. And the other room, the whole other room, is our sales, and they are like that busy because it's Christmas, because it's holiday season, and because they are selling lots of games. We have a new print of Robinson Crusoe, we have a new print of Imperial Settlers for Polish market. We're waiting for Atlanteans in Poland because they are not yet released in Poland. So everybody's asking us for Atlanteans. Many things happening. Guys, look at our website. Cheeve will tell you now what was interesting at our website last week. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Let's be in touch and let's move on.
Hello everybody, it's Cheeve. Welcome back to another week on the web. Actually, 2 weeks. BGGCON was so much fun we had to take a week off. Lots of stuff has been going on. First up, we announced My Happy Farm. It was one of our hits from the show. We brought some Polish editions, and it seemed like every time it was demoed, people were snatching it up. So on Monday after BGGCON, I released the rulebook, our rulebook in English, and the official press release that we're doing the English edition, so check that out. Last Tuesday, Twitter at night, we gave away a copy of Convoy. That was a blast. We had you guys show or tell us how 2 meeples from Imperial Settlers could stop Moloch. That was a really fun contest. Also last Tuesday, a rules spotlight on the Atlanteans and open production. These little Tuesday articles are going to continue. We're having a lot of fun with them. So if you have any ideas for the Tuesday articles, please put that in the comments below, and I'll add it to my list. Also last week, Board Games That Tell Stories second edition, or second printing, I should say, is out. Check that out. If you've been wanting to get the book and you missed the Kickstarter, now's your chance. It is in distribution, so your local game store should be able to get it for you. All you gotta do is ask. They can order it. This week I wrote an article about the New York Army for Neuroshima Hex. Again, check it out. Let me know if you like that style of article, and tell me if you want more. We also released a new t-shirt on December 1st. Our plan is to do a new shirt every 3 months or so. So check out the new Neuroshima Hex Moloch t-shirt. It's pretty awesome. Until next week.
And guys, now we are in the Ask Board Games section, when you can ask me questions below here on YouTube or at Twitter using hashtag AskBoardGames. And let's start.
Sirgud Astaran asks, probably someone already asked it, but what makes you guys do a second version of a game? Like 51st and Stronghold?
Sirgud, thank you for the question. The answer is very simple. The question is good, and the answer is even better. The question is why we do a new edition of the games. The answer, because we get better. Because when I look at the 51st state that I designed in 2009, or 2010 actually, or when I look at the Stronghold, which I designed in 2009, today, 5 or 6 years ago, I'm a better designer. This dude over there is better artwork designer. This guy here can make better videos. Cheeve can make better rule books. We are learning, we are improving, we are getting better every month, every year. And when we look at the product, like Stronghold, first edition, and we look at this right now, we can see that we could do it so much better. I can design better rules, he can design better board, he can design better movie. So we do a second edition. It is not often, we don't do second edition every single year, but once a while, every 5, every 10 years, we look at our older games and we see, okay, now we could do it better, so we do it better. So that's why we did Stronghold second edition, which is so much better than the previous one. That's why I'm working on 51st State Master Set, because I can see that I can do it so much better right now. It will have better artwork, it will have better components, it will have better rulebook. It's a piece of cake to make it better. It will have better rules, because now we all, as a team, as a Portal Games, are better guys. We know stuff. We learned so much during these 5 or 6 years. So the answer is because we want to have a better product for you. As simple as that. Chris, thank you for the question. Every week you ask interesting questions, and this one is very interesting because actually we were talking about this last week. I have a new faction for Imperial Settlers, not yet announced of course, but I have it more or less ready in my head. Like I know how it works, what's the special, what's the hinge, and all that kind of stuff. The problem is that this new faction is a little bit darker. We can say yes, darker, more like it's not like a fancy, happy, smiled faction, but it's much more dark. And we are afraid if this new faction will not influence the whole impression and the whole feeling of the game. If you are playing funny Japanese guys, if you are playing funny Atlanteans guys, and then there comes this very dark Sauron style faction, with heavy theme, with heavy then dark theme, will it influence the whole game, the whole gameplay, if you are now playing these dark guys? So we are now in the moment of decision, if we will abandon this idea I have, or we will stick with this, and how it will influence the game. I'm eager to hear your opinion below in YouTube. If you would accept the situation that Romans, Japanese, barbarians and Egyptians will meet something very, very dark and very, very horror style and really dark. Would it ruin the feeling you have during the game, that it is funny, cute with apples and pink peoples, or you are fine with that? I'm happy to hear your opinion below, because this is what we discuss in office right now. I mean, I have this ready in my hand, I can do a prototype right now, but if you want to go this path, I don't know. Eager to hear your opinion. And guys, there is no third question from you, because I have now questions for you. So now we are doing Askboardgames, Ignacy ask you. My question for you today is how you guys can see that your opponent, your wife, your best friend, your mate from the gaming club is so close to win the game that he cannot stand and he starts to act quite funny, and you know that it's coming and you will lose the game. So tell us about all the things that your friends do when they are so close to win the game. We asked such question on our Polish vlog a couple of weeks ago, and the answers were hilarious. People, gamers, what you do is hilarious. When you are very close to win the game, you start to drink coffee, you start to do something like that, you start to do something like that. What your friends do when they are close to win? Tell us in the comments, and we will have a small award for one of you for the most crazy, ridiculous and fun stuff that your friends do during the game when they are so close to win. We stay in touch. Thank you so much. Play games, have fun, read books, and we see you next week. Bye bye.